guys, I'm doing a dirty Q&A. I do these every single month, twice a month on my Patreon, so there are exclusive Q&As there all the time, and there's also exclusive podcasts and just a bunch of content for you guys. But I do them from time to time on this channel as well. I'm sorry if I still sound a little bit like snotty and gross and blah, but I am still kind of getting over my cold, and I'm just gonna jump into it. Let's get into this Q&A. First question, do you masturbate on school nights or do you sleep right away? I don't know what's better. I feel like okay, so it's not like I have a routine, right? But a lot of the times if I'm like laying there for an hour or two and I just can't get to sleep, like it's one of those nights, right, where you like sit up in bed and you're like, oh my god, what is wrong? I can't get to sleep, and you like walk around your room and you can't, and you're making all these plans for tomorrow because your brain can't sleep. Then I'll like typically just do it out of boredom and out of a need to like just have that full body relaxation and hopefully slip off to dreamland. But a lot of the times it actually wakes me up, but it's still something to do, so I stand by it. But yeah, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. A lot of the times I do it just because I'm like in the mood, but there are those times like when I can't sleep where I do it just for something to do. What's the dirtiest thing you've sexted someone? I don't know, but it was probably pretty bad. It was probably pretty bad. If you guys have ever seen that meme where it's like, and the next day they try to continue it and you're like, I'm clean now, I can't do this, or I'm free from sin. Like, it's just, I wake up and I read through some of the text messages sometimes and I'm like, oh my god, you said those things. You sent those words to another human being. What's the nastiest thing you've ever said to get someone off? I love it when all the questions are like basically the same thing, but just a little bit has changed. Like, what's the nastiest thing you've ever sexted someone? What's the nastiest thing you've ever said to get someone off? And again, I don't, like, there's nothing that sticks out, but if somebody tells me that they have like a fetish or a thing that like really works for them, a lot of the times I'll do that because I want to get the other person off. Like if it's just like, I like it when you call me this, or I like it when, you know, you say this during sex, I'll say it. It's just words. It's just sex during two consenting, trusting adults. So if it's something that gets somebody off, I'm perfectly fine sitting here and being a pirate or being a schoolgirl, or I mean, I haven't had to call somebody daddy yet, and I'm kind of dreading that moment, but I'm not opposed to it, I guess. Next question, what's your idea of the most perfect orgasm? Is it solo, with a person, with a toy? How many truly mind-blowing orgasms do you think you've had? Okay, so all of my actual perfect like orgasms where it's just like angels are singing and your eyes are like fuzzy and you're like, what is going on with my life? They've been with people, because I feel like it's a totally different experience because you're sharing it with another human being and you're both kind of reaching this point together. So it's always, for me, a little stronger when I'm doing it with another person. With that being said, I've had some very, very powerful ones with the G3 from Adam and Eve. It's been a very loyal toy to me. And the last question is, how many sexual partners have you had? So I'm gonna count this as like penetrative sex because that's what sex is to me. And as a lady never tells, I will simply tell you that it is between 5 and 8. That's fair, right? That's fair. It's fair. So that is it for this Q&A. I know it's a little bit short, but that's because the one on Patreon is so very long, although these questions are a little bit invasive, so whatever. Evens out. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I will see you very soon with more Q&As, vlogs, and just a bunch of other stuff on this channel. And if you have any other video requests and you want to see something new, I was thinking of doing some like cooking videos on this channel. Let me know, and I will see you very soon. Bye, guys.